Hi, mate. Captain Mark here, and welcome to another episode of From the Wheelhouse. Today we have a lot of stuff to cover, so let me just get right into it. It's time that we're putting up all the boats. As a professional, when we put the boats up, as the professional captains deliver these boats, I mean, we take these boats and bring them to the yacht yards, but what happens then? I think they do something called winterization. That's right. And winterization is what you do with any motors. Some people are familiar with this already. They winterize their lawnmowers if it's a gas-operated lawnmower and so forth. They winterize different types of vehicles that they don't use during the winter. And all vehicles share the same type of things, except for with boats. You want to make sure that you are winterizing using boating antifreeze. I mean, after all, the antifreeze that's used in your car is not the kind of antifreeze that you want to mix in beautiful Lake Michigan or the river systems. We don't want to do any pollution, so we have specialized chemicals that we use in the business. Now, I want to share one of these videos with you in a few minutes, but we're also going to be talking about the things that we do on boats, what type of charters. I've been told by my counterparts, don't give away the secrets. Don't give away the secrets. Well, anyone can come up with ideas. I mean, anyone can come up with ideas about how to have fun on the water. But very few people act on them. So I'm not worried about anybody stealing my ideas. I want to be empty when I die. I want to have poured myself out into everyone that I can and die empty. That's absolutely right. I want to die broke, too. That's right. You know, the last check I write, I hope it's to the undertaker. And I hope that one bounces, for sure. The reason that I'm doing what I'm doing today is because holding on to clients is like trying to hold on to a couple of handfuls of sand. And you just simply can't do that. You cannot hold on to sand but for so long. And you have to work real hard. I mean, real hard to constantly build up the queue of people that you are serving. I had a note to myself today to call one of my clients, and I thought to myself, why am I not calling 3 to 5 clients each day? No matter what business you're in, you want to make sure that you're doing the things that are necessary to build your business. And calling 3 to 5 people per day and telling them that I have boats that are available. I mean boats that are available for anything that you want to do on the water in the summer. And you tell people that you are selling boats, that you got boats available for them to buy. Or maybe they own boats. They want to sell boats. Well, they need you. They need you to do it. And we're going to do a show with a professional broker probably next week or the week after. And we're going to be talking about the steps that you have to go through in order to sell a boat. But the thing is, no matter what industry you're in, get on the phone. Talk to people constantly. Let them know that you're available. Let them know what your services are. And this is how you can live the dream. By the way, our show today is sponsored by Dream Catchers Incorporated. Thank you. Here's another one. Karaoke night. Everybody likes karaoke, isn't that right? Well, karaoke night is big on the weekends. What about on a boat? I think that karaoke is beautiful on a boat. So here's an idea. We should have a karaoke night, and we should do it at Burnham Harbor. Burnham Harbor has a lounge there also, and we can do it from the boats. There's an idea for you. I know. Some of you tell me, don't give up these ideas. I know. I get my grandson, Sidney, he tells me, he knows. I know. He knows everything. He was born like his mother with divine knowledge. He knows everything already. Hi, Sidney. Also, I wanted to say something else about the Field Museum. Let's see. The Burnham stage schedule. Now, there is a lounge, bar, grill, restaurant, whatever you want to call it, at Burnham Harbor. It is beautiful. They have an outdoor stage. You need to call over there and get their schedule so that you can coordinate something for next season. What does that have to do with boats? It's right on the waterfront. We can take you there by boat and then take you back from your point of origin. I can tell you, watching these concerts and listening to them from the boats are just beautiful. Over at Northerly Island, there is a huge stage there. I have heard and seen some of the greatest groups in the world that play there. I think I saw, Earth, Wind, and Fire, for example. Some of the big name groups play there. The other thing is that you can take a boat right there by the stage. You can be backstage. You can be backstage. You can also watch the big screens and see the show, and you can certainly hear the show. The music travels beautiful on water. Make sure that you know that if you are doing this kind of business, that you're offering these type of concerts to the folks that you serve. How about bid whisk tournaments? What is that, some of you say? It's a card game. There are many different types of games that you can play. I went to an event last night, trivia. Oh, I better write that one down. Trivia night, yeah. And last night, I was at a bar grill where it was filled with sailors, and they had trivia night, and the questions were being asked on the screen, and everyone had forms to fill out, and I know they had some good prizes for first, second, and third, but you can do that on a boat also. Here's some. How about a minister's night? A minister's meditation night. I'd like to take out a boat of preachers. No, I'm not gonna throw them in the water. But I'd like to take a boat of preachers out, especially on those beautiful full moon cruise nights. They're spiritual. I can't help it. I'm still coming up with ideas. But those full moon nights are special for a couple of reasons. Because the moon rises over the lake, and it is a very surreal moment. I want you to be able to enjoy it also. And if you are doing cruises, have a night out with the ministers. Contact some of these churches. They'd love to be able to serve you. That's a bid whisk. How about movie night? Movie night is a good one. What if you were able to go out to the lakefront and see a movie? Well, you can do that at home, right? Nah, not the way that we do it. We take a projector and we project the movie onto one of the sailboats' sail. Now it's like going out to the drive-in theater. I don't know if any of you still remember going to the drive-in theater, but those were very special nights. Not only can you see this from boats, but you will be able to see this from land. Try and come to Monroe Harbor. Contact me. I'm going to give you my contact information. And I'll tell you when you can come and you can see all of this for free and just sit there on the grass and bring some wine and cheese and you'll have a great evening out for movie night on Chicago's lakefront. My telephone number for Captain Mark Stevenson is 312-437-2230. That's 312-437-2230. I'd love to hear from you. Also, you can call in. This is a live call-in show. I am encouraging you to call in as we are broadcasting live. The number is on the bottom of the screen there, 312-738-1060. I'm going to send this out so that other people will know that are listening to us online. 312-738-1060. Okay, and here's another one. What about the top 10 DJs that are in the city? These top 10 DJs are what we really, really want to focus on because music goes with boats as well. So I want to make sure that you take your favorite DJs and bring them in to the picture. Now, there are some adult-only nights, and I want to talk about that for a minute. There are some cruises that we do on the lakefront. Many different boats have adult-only cruises. Now, you can take that for what it's worth. Depends on the group of adults that you hang with as to what type of fun activities that you'd like to have. But adult-only cruises are really nice because sometimes, you know, we as parents and grandparents, we want to just get away from the kids. That's for sure. We have a caller calling in right now. Let me make sure that I can hear them. Welcome to today's show. This is Captain Mark. Hello? Hello? I cannot hear the caller. We're having a little technical difficulties for the moment. I'm going to go ahead on to another one. Since it's election time, political fundraising cruises. Well, I'd like to take a boat of politicians out. Maybe they can see some of the things that are going on the lakefront as well. So, a fundraising cruise is always a good thing. You can use multiple boats or you can use one of the big boats. How come nobody has set up a selling stand for souvenirs? You know, I see that there are 25 million people, according to the Chicago Chamber of Commerce, that visit, 25 million people visit Lake Michigan. Now, these visitors, they want to leave with souvenirs. Why isn't somebody opening up a souvenir stand? How come the kids don't have sailors' hats that they could buy? And the glow necklaces and so forth. There's 100 different products. There's a business for somebody that has an open mind. And somebody told me that if you show a product to 25 million people, maybe one or two of them might buy it. Now let's try that caller again. Welcome to today's show. This is Captain Mark from the Wheelhouse. We're still having difficulties getting the caller in, so we'll keep it moving. How about the tour of the harbors? How many harbors are there in beautiful Lake Michigan on the downtown lakefront? Well, these harbors number 10. There are 10 harbors, right? You probably didn't know that the harbors start from Jackson Park on the south to Montrose on the north end of Chicago. Those 10 harbors have some beautiful gold mines, restaurants, and all types of things to visit within these harbors, and there are many different activities. Contact your harbor master. Make sure that you know what's going on in your neck of the woods. Don't you know, most people don't, even people in the business, they're scared, they're afraid to contact the harbor master for anything. But I'm telling you, the harbor masters are here to help us. They're not punitive, they're here to help us. Why not talk to them about the schedule of things that are happening on the lakefront and in their harbors, all the activities that are going on? I want to make sure that you understand what I'm doing here. I'm giving you ideas on how to grow your business in the maritime industry. You see, we are no longer the cargo. There are a lot of different opportunities for us, and I want you to be able to take advantage of all of these things. How about this one? Oh, we already covered this one. Elected officials night. Yeah. Here's one. Paint, sip, and boat. Paint, sip, and boat? Well, this is a hot thing going on right now. You can go to Groupon and find a dozen places where you can go and paint a portrait under the direction of an artist. You paint your portrait under the direction of a trained artist, and you have a paint, easel, and a bottle of wine, or block of cheese, whatever you want. And I'm telling you, those are beautiful nights out. Why can't we do the same thing on the docks? Captain Mark's going to be doing it this year, I guarantee you. It's no question about it. All you have to do is connect with your harbor master. Connect with your harbor master. Now, I don't know, do we still have a caller on the line? We still have a caller? Well, the technicians are working it out. They're working it out. We talked about the movies on a boat. How about this one? I've done this before. Ashes. You have to get permission from the government to spread ashes, but a lot of people want their loved ones to be disposed of, their ashes to be spread in Lake Michigan. Yes, you can get written permission to do it. You can call me at 312-437-2230. Sometimes that gives you closure. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful ceremony to see that with the flowers in the water, the ashes spreading, and playing soft music. One of the songs that deceased person loved, and their family can have that type of closure. It's something that you in the business might develop by going around to some of the funeral homes and so forth to see if that can be a service that can be offered to people. Now, I know, I'm giving away these ideas, but I can't act on every idea that I have. I want to see the industry develop, and that's the reason why I'm here. I do not want to try and get it all myself. They say, they've told me that rich people, they don't want more of the money. They want all of the money. Well, I'm not rich, and nor do I want all of the money. There's enough business to go around for everyone who wants to be in the maritime industry. There are over 300 different job categories, as a matter of fact, that you can work at in the maritime industry. If you'd like to know more about it, give me a call. I'd be more than happy to talk with you about it. How about the full moon cruises? We talked about that for a minute, but I didn't tell you this. There are 2 days during the summer where the moon rises over the lake at the same time that the sun is setting. That's a spiritual moment. And I happen to have been out on the lake many times like that, when you can look to the east and you can see that moon rising over the lake. And then you turn and look to the west and you see the sun setting in between the buildings and the sky turning orange. It's a magical time. If you're interested in it, get in touch with me. I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you how to take any boat in several different beautiful, beautiful locations where you can use the reflection on the water to magnify this opportunity even better. That's what I do when I take people on fireworks cruises. I take people out on fireworks cruises. I love them every Saturday and every Wednesday. I don't know how the city pays for this with their budget. Those fireworks cost an arm and a leg. They're spending millions of dollars. Maybe they'll do it like Disney and do it with drone technology, because you can do fireworks with drone technology plus send messages in the sky. Being a licensed Part 33 licensed drone pilot has opened some doors for me as well. I'd like to show you how to get into droning. That's another new field within the maritime industry. It's dozens of things you can do with drones to help a boat out. You don't always have to send someone on a small raft or a small rowboat to inspect the hull of a boat. You can do it with a drone. Yeah, it's all types of things. But the fireworks nights are very, very beautiful to go out. Do you know, I want to sponsor a firemen and fireworks night out. You know, I know that the Chicago firefighters and the suburban firefighters, they see all types of things that happens on and around the 4th of July. And the only safe fireworks is one that is done by professionals. But I'd like to do some cruises for firemen, for the firefighters, so that they can see, oh man, I put you right under these fireworks where you can feel the concussion from the explosions. Do we have any phone service yet? Do we? No? Okay. If there's no phone service, there's no phone service. Thank you for calling in. Those of you that have called in, I would like for you to call my telephone number, and I'll be glad to talk with you. You can call me at 312-437-2230. 312-437-2230. I appreciate you. I'm trying to call in. The technicians may have to work on this so that next week we'll be able to do this. Let's keep going. How about an all-white party? An all-white party? Well, there's a lot of all-white people that, no, that's not for white people. The all-white party is where everybody wears white, and we have a great time in doing it. Now we're going to try again. Let's see what's going on here. Hello, this is Captain Mark.
Hey, Captain.
Hello, how are you doing? Who is this that we're speaking with?
I'm doing great. This is Jake from the South Side.
Hello, how's it going, sir?
It's going great. I just wanted to say it's really good to see you back on CAN TV. I haven't seen you in ages. How's the seas? Are everything smooth sailing out there?
Man, the seas are just starting to get rough. This time of year, things are changing quite drastically. I'm talking about very, very quickly that the lake can change in 5 minutes on you and turn to a horrific bunch of waves. But right now, as of today, the boats are still flowing. We're trying to empty the harbors. There's still a few stragglers left. They're telling us to get every boat out by November 15th, and we are trying to make that happen. Thank you so much for calling. Hello, this is Captain Mark. Do you have a question or comment?
Mark?
Yes.
Mark, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Welcome
This is Steve. I can hear you.
Steve, how are you doing, sir?
Listen, I'm going to call you on the phone.
Very good. I'm so glad.
I'm doing good, man. Good to see you. I will call you on your phone.
Oh, very good, Steve. You know, Steve, you are one of our favorite fans, you know, from several seasons ago in calling in, asking such great questions and giving comments. I thank you for doing that. You make sure that you learn as much as you can from us, if you can, and make sure that you give me a call. My telephone number is 312-437-2230. Thanks for calling, Steve. Do we have any more? Okay, here's one. Here's one that's dear to my heart. Larabita Hospital. Yeah, I said it. And it's a children's hospital as well. Larabita is a children's hospital, but Luke's is another one. There are several hospitals where there are children. I'd love to be able to take some of the kids out that have spent months and years just trying to heal up and getting their services in hospitals. They want to come outside and do some things. I have a compassion to serve those who are physically handicapped as well as those who are mentally handicapped. Now, wait a minute. You're talking about taking some nuts out on the lake? No, everybody's a nut. We all have our moments, including Captain Mark. I want to give some people the opportunity, whether it is physical or mental disabilities. I want to give them the opportunity to come out on Chicago's lakefront. Make sure that if you have somebody in your family who has been inside and want to get out, that you make sure that we make arrangements to find a boat to put them on. They don't have to have money to do this. We want to bring as many people out. You know why? I had a vision last night, in this last minute of this show. I had a vision last night that since I have trained so many students, my vision is this. I want to see physically handicapped individuals become captains. I can do that. I can help you to do that. I can help you. Please call me, Captain Mark, at 312-437-2230. Oh boy, I got a few more ideas here. I just couldn't get to all of them. I want to tell you one thing, though. I'm very honored to be able to share with you all. I can't do it all myself. I need your help to do it. If you want to help to bring more people onto the lakefront, all you got to do is call me. We're on every Friday at 6 p.m. We will see you next week. We have an awful lot of things to still talk about. I didn't even get to winterization. I got a video that I want to share with you, and I'll make sure that we share that video with you next week because winterizing is very important. So until next week, we'll see you then. So, Mama, get the coffee ready. The kid, he's on his way.